this is Sarah Sugar. Welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of my designing Disney princesses with prom dresses. In this short series, I'm going to be designing every Disney princess, even some of the Disney princesses that aren't technically considered princesses, in cute little prom dresses that I imagine because it is currently prom season. So my first princess for today's video is Ariel from The Little Mermaid. So you'll notice I gave her a long green skirt similar to her tail and a purple top like what she wears as a mermaid. You'll also notice with her pose that I kind of have her smiling and looking down at her feet. This is because I figure she'll, first of all, be pretty excited to be at a prom dance because it is something very human and she's very excited to learn about humans. But she's also very excited to dance and to try a human custom and excited to get feet because in the movie she wants to trade her tail for human legs. So the princesses I am doing in this video are sorted chronologically based on when the movies came out. So I did some researching on like the timeline of these movies and I've learned some interesting things that I'm going to share to you in these videos because I need things to talk about. So one of the first interesting things I've learned is that Disney princesses can be sorted into one of 3 categories. The categories are first, second, and third generation. The first Disney princesses are the ones you could find in the prior video to this one, such as Snow White, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty. This is the generation from 1937 to 1959. This comes up with a lot of the very common tropes such as True Love's Kiss and Happily Ever After. It really sets the stage for the classic princess design. I'm going to quick interject in myself right here. The next princess I am doing is Belle from Beauty and the Beast. I really like her dress. It's one of my favorite dresses I designed in this. It's yellow and has roses because there's definitely a rose vibe to the movie. I think it's a very pretty take on, taking her ball gown dress from the movie and making it look more prom-like. I think spaghetti strap type dresses are very, very common at prom. And I also like her hairstyle. It's very similar to what people actually do wear at prom. So I really like how this one turned out. All right, back to my history of Disney princesses. So the second generation, these are the princesses that actually have a personality, Cinderella and Snow White and those characters really didn't have anything to them besides being, kind and very good at doing household chores. So the princesses in these movies actually have some depth to them. They also contain some princesses that aren't of like European or white descent. These include, Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, Pocahontas, and Mulan. Those are some examples of movies. And this period was from 1989 to 1992. So more recent to present day. This is a lot of like when our parents were alive. I'm assuming right now that you're a teenager like me watching this video because I do think most of my audience is probably younger people. But yeah, this is the late 1900s. And the third and final grouping is Generation 3. This is 2009 to present, and these are the princesses that are more empowered. They're not really looking for anybody to save them, and they usually have a strong purpose in mind, such as, Rapunzel wants to get out of the tower, or Moana wants to go save the heart of Tafiti. But these are the princesses that really did what they wanted to do, and they are the modern day princesses. Much better example to young children everywhere. I'm going to go on a small tangent here because I am obviously a feminist, as I believe everyone should be at least to an extent. Of course, these princesses aren't perfect role models in every way. Obviously, even the modern princesses have really, really extreme body shapes that aren't realistic in any way whatsoever. Their waists are literally to a way that humans cannot have, even with plastic surgery and extreme corsets. When you go that extreme, it makes children feel like that's what they should look like when they grow up. And of course, all of these princesses are gorgeous, and I understand that movies will always have an element of the stars will always be pretty. It goes too far, obviously, in these animated things because these are being shown to impressionable children who will think this is the way things have to be. That is not the point of today's video. It's just something I wanted to talk about because I know that I have a various age group audience, and it's definitely something to think about, the way media portrays women and even men. Men probably face the same things in these movies. All of the guys are a very nice broad shoulders and strength and such and such. It's just important to keep in mind that there are way more body types than this perfect paradigm of men and women that they like to portray. So anyways, obviously this is Jasmine. I really like her bubble braids, something I think is very cute, and I should do bubble braids sometime because if I think that they're this adorable, I should probably wear them sometime. The next princess I am doing is also a stretch. It's not really a princess, I just really wanted to design a dress for it. It is Nala from The Lion King. So I guess she's kind of a princess. If she kind of like marries Simba, that kind of makes her like the queen of the Pride Lands or something. I don't know. I just wanted to make a human version of her because I really wanted to try like a beautiful sort of like African dress. I had my prom last weekend, or by the time this comes out, maybe a few weekends ago, but I saw several beautiful women who had African or sort of those like, you know, like pretty bright colored designs on their dresses and stuff like that. But for this, none of them had something quite like this one. I used the like kaleidoscope symmetry tool to create these little designs that I was able to put around the dress, and I think it gives it a very cool look. It's also kind of circular. I thought this was good because of a lion's mane, sort of gives that big bushy symmetry look, so I kind of created some of that in this design. Just to make you aware, I'm going to be doing 4 videos in this short series, so if you haven't seen your favorite Disney princess yet, be sure to check out videos 3 and 4 to see the design I made for her. So this is Nala. I think it's one of my most successful dresses in that it very much looks like a prom dress. As I talked about in the prior video to this, sometimes princesses' dresses look like they're a prom dress, like they could pass as a prom dress, and other times when I redesign their dresses, I think they look not quite like prom dresses, more like just regular dresses. So there's definitely like kind of like a fine thin line there that I'm trying to like balance between. But some of these really look like prom dresses, others just like a cute dress. For example, Pocahontas. So this is Pocahontas. Her dress could probably pass more as a casual dress or just kind of similar, even sort of Native American feel to it. The reason I did this as a short dress is because I know that many proms in warmer states, in like lower America, their prom takes place during a warm time of year. I live in upper America. It is cold. It is very cold sometimes during prom season, and so we all wear long dresses. But honestly, I would not have it any other way. I honestly, and sorry if you guys live in the lower states, but I kind of pity people who have to wear short dresses because it doesn't even feel like prom to me. That feels like homecoming. It feels less formal, and there's something really, really fun and exciting about wearing a long dress that like all the way to the floor with these gorgeous heels that just like sways around your legs. I love that feeling, and I know that some women prefer to wear, they just don't like dresses, or they prefer to wear suits to prom. That's totally fine too, but I definitely love the formal feeling of a long dress because you don't get to wear long dresses as often. Most likely, most people don't wear long dresses to just like events, you know, like church or something like that. Most people wear short dresses to those things, which is why I much prefer long dresses because they feel special, like for a special occasion. And I figured that anyways, Pocahontas would probably prefer a short dress because that's what she wears in the movie, and she's definitely a free-spirited type character where she'd probably want to be free of a long flowing dress. But anyways, that is my Pocahontas design. I hope you guys are enjoying this little series. Thank you for watching and have a great day.